city that we love. An evil force has corrupted our home. Many fell and now the bards they stand alone. Blessed power rains down in waterfall. Holy magic desired by the Emerald Cabal. Injustice rots our city's very soul. Oppression is the noble's only goal. Rebellion rings in every street and every tavern hall. Now the time has come, my friends, to all answer the call. All answer the call. Now answer the Sirens Battle of the Bards is an epic 5th edition campaign and setting, set in the decadent city of Salvata. Filled to the brim with over 300 pages, 20 adventures, over 10 new bard subclasses, and countless magical items, this is a fully immersive adventure. Mystery, intrigue, and deception lurk within every dark alley. The city of Salvata features 10 districts, including battle coliseums, amphitheaters, comedy clubs, taverns, bazaars, underground magic fighting rings, a new bardic university, and much, much more. You don't need to be a bard to adventure here. All are welcome in Salvata. Dive even further into the story with our partners, Mixed Dimensions, Wyrmwood, Level Up Dice, Campaign Coins, and Sirenscape. With the Weave storytelling platform, Roll20, Fantasy Grounds, Shard, and Foundry VTT, you can even play virtually. With a full orchestral soundtrack, multiple endings, and new game mechanics to encourage exploration and improvisation, Sirens Battle of the Bards places your party not only in the crucible of conquest, but at the heart of a battle for the soul of a growing empire. Will you sell out? Will the city be ground to dust? Will the heavens be lured down and open before you? Will you join the Emerald Cabal, the Rebellion, or forge your own path? The fate of tens of thousands is in your party's hands. Join our Kickstarter and inspire revolution. Hi guys, welcome back to a very fun, amazing Kickstarter launch day for Sirens Battle of the Bards. If you haven't backed yet, go to thebardbook.com. There are tiers, and don't forget there are add-ons. So the way Kickstarter is kind of fiddled with everything, you've got your tiers, and then when you want to get cool things like the Wyrmwood Master Vault or Dice personal tray, you can add that on with your tier. So it used to be a thing they would do in backer kit. Now it's all in one, so you don't have to wait till after Kickstarter. So it might be a little confusing, but this is, I think it's a really cool way to do this so that you can get everything you want ahead of time. And then also you can add on even more because we have more add-ons that we're going to be adding on throughout this awesome campaign, which we are almost at 50,000 right now. So thank you guys so much. But I want to introduce you to some amazing people that I've been wanting to work with for a really long time. Wyrmwood I'm a huge fan. I have so many Wyrmwood products. This is a broken one that I have taken all over with me. I know I need to send it back to you guys, but I love Purple Heart so much. There is an entire shelf of dice, mini dice vaults and such. But please, my dear friends at Wyrmwood, introduce yourselves and tell everyone what you do there, please.
Hi guys, I'm Nick. I'm what? Nothing. Right? I'm VP of Gaming Accessories, so pretty much everything on wyrmwoodgaming.com you see, aside from the furniture, I'm directly in charge of, including wholesale orders with wonderful people like Satine here. Over to you.
Hi, what's up, guys? My name is Bennet. If you've seen Worm Life, you've definitely seen my face and all the crazy things that I do. Currently, right now, I'm sort of spearheading development, so I get to also, alongside Nick, team up and do some of these awesome wholesale projects with other creators and lead design for our promotions and get all that stuff kind of squared away. So, getting contacted by you guys has been just thrilling, because equally I'm less like, following you guys and seeing the progress that you've been having and being a part of it has been awesome.
Thanks so much. Yeah, so you guys might know of Wyrmwood. They do a couple things like massively awesome gaming tables. The dice. I have it all here. It's just behind me, and I should have had it right next to me. But what you guys have for our Kickstarter is something so awesome and very unique from what I know. But you have two kinds of dice vaults, master vaults, and personal trays. Do you guys want to talk about those, pretty please?
Sure. From what I remember, we got to sit down and have a nice little conversation about what this whole project was going to be all about. And just commit, man, just commit. And when we were talking, I got to pick you guys' brains about like, what's the artwork, what's the color schemes looking like, what do you kind of feel like you want to do? And we came up with utilizing your Metatron's cube for the top of the Master Vault. And originally I didn't have the filigree going on there, and I was just like, it's just not there yet. I need to throw that little, throw a little spice on. And the assets that you gave me, I pulled from the border filigree of your pages and kind of made our little design here. And I feel like it kicked it off, over the edge. And that's the Master Vault. So we've got the cherry version, which in all of Wyrmwood's kind of things, we always do a affordable tier of our most accessible wood, which is the cherry. And then, because Satine loves Purple Heart, and I love Purple Heart, I had to make the Purple Heart version and have something a little more elegant with your brass inlay and all of that kind of stuff. So those are the vaults themselves. Inside, there's plenty of space for minis, tons of dice, and all your things that you're gonna go adventure with. But then we got our hands on the artwork. Satine, I can't recall the name of the city.
Salvata.
Cool. Yes. So we've got the city of Savata in the awesome personal dice tray. And it's tough to see on the webcam, I'm sure, but it's the high-res art right out of the book. We put it on a faux leather bottom into the trays. And then the title of the, it's backwards. And the title of the expansion is on the front. The brass inlay to match the vault, and the engravings there to, again, match your either one or the other or the whole set,
So this part I'm actually super excited about. This was our first real venture into doing this on personal trays. And boy, how did it come out good.
It's like a frame. I mean, honestly, I could put it up on a wall here and just have a stand for it. It's such a beautiful piece of artwork. But I can't believe how vibrant those colors are. That's incredible.
Come out amazing. And I mean, obviously the source material is fantastic in the first place, but
thank you. Carlos and David, they worked so hard to make that just pop and really welcome you into the city. So yeah, you guys can take your dice and roll into the city. I love saying that. So
phenomenal. Like, wow.
Yeah, it was really cool. So I used to be a graphic designer, and Jamison and I have been kind of like organizing all the different pieces of the puzzle that are all the people that make up Sirens Battle of the Bards. But it was so nice to sit down and be like, I want to do an art too. And so taking Metatron's cube, which if you guys haven't seen it, go Google Metatron's cube. You can actually see it is all of the platonic solids. And I added one, which is the D10, because that is not a part of the platonic solids. You see people have like the tattoos. This is like all of them in one. It's beautiful. It's basically like this optical illusion where it just looks like art, but then if you kind of shift your eyes a little bit, you can actually see the cube pop out, and then you can see the triangle and the different polyhedrals in there. So that logo is a top down of the city of Salvata, because we do have a Bard subclass. Yeah, hold that up there. It's so beautiful.
I think it's super fun too. I don't know if this is coming through, but the camera's like having a hard time picking it up fully because it's so detailed.
It's so intricate. Yeah, it looks great. Oh, and that's such a beautifully elegant wood burn too. We do have a video of that on the Kickstarter. If you scroll down to the add-ons, you can definitely see a close-up version. Your photographer's amazing and just really got those details and shows you how big those areas. Can you talk about the Master Vault and how it's changed?
Oh, sure, definitely. Yeah,
Thanks.
you wanna feel this?
Yeah, sure. So originally, the first Master Vault that Wyrmwood ever did, it had a circular area and then 3 long mortises, for 3 sets of dice and your 1-inch figure mini. This one is the Master Vault 2, and it came out, I believe, during one of our Halloween Kickstarters, and we called it the Triptych. And I don't think we've used it in any other promotion aside from that. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, no, it's just been
when
one.
Satine and Jamison were talking about what they wanted to include, that they had dice and that they had the minis and this and the other thing, I'm like, well, right now we had the Master Vault 3, which includes a slot for a pencil. I'm like, it doesn't feel like that's going to work for what you guys are trying to, push for your Kickstarter. And I, for one, I'm huge about cohesion, and obviously we both are, as far as, being project people. So this was the solution or my suggestion, and it turned out to be the solution. And like you can see, there's just maximum storage as far as the size of the vault versus, what's left over. And I mean, I don't know how many sets of dice could fit in here. I'm willing to bet at least 4 or 5, maybe.
Oh yeah, your normal polyhedrals, but we also have the level up dice that are the custom shaped transmutation dice. I don't know if you've seen that. It's got the D20 mic for your mic drop. It's got an inkwell and pen for your percentile. It's got the stack of books that are askew. I call them an askew of books for your D6. And those dice were so clever. I was like, how can we showcase how awesome they are and have it all in a package? And so when you brought that up, I was like, not only yes, but heck yes. So thank you so much for coming through with that.
You were talking about how unique the dice were coming or were going to be. I didn't get to see them before we finished all of this, but I saw them on Twitter. And I was sitting here and I was just like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and you saw the minis as well. So the minis should fit in there too. They are the your normal size of mini. So it's got that 1-inch base, and that should fit very nicely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
You should fit in there a-okay. And if you want to fit a little more, you can take out a layer of the foam.
Multi-layered foam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's 2 layers on both sides. So there's plenty of room. So if you have an enlarged set of dice or something like that maybe you want to, carry along with you, you can take a layer out, or maybe your mini is a little more intricate than normal. Take a layer out. There's less pressure, you have plenty of security, more space.
Double the foam,
it's
double
like
the fun.
You guys think of everything. I'm so appreciative. And also with all of you who are here watching, if you just came in, this is Sirens Battle of the Bards Kickstarter launch day. We just hit 50,000 and it's only been a couple hours. I'm like shaking. I can't believe how exciting this is. Thank you all who've already backed. Please share this with your friends. And if you can't back, share and just enjoy being here. I'm so grateful, and I'm grateful for you guys at Wyrmwood. I can't wait to see, I can't wait to get them and touch them and play with them and roll with them. And for those of you who are collectors of Wyrmwood items like I am, I can't wait to smell them because that's one of my favorite things. Each of the wood smells very different. I'm very tactile and I like sensation. And so, you have so many different kinds of woods. I can't wait to see the cherry and the purple heart next to one another. And I think you guys gave me this a really long time ago. But the cool, if you want to, I would love for you to explain the cool thing about the Purple Heart. And I think the cherry is the same way as well, right? With oxygenation.
Yep, sure is. Yeah. So the beauty of these pieces, because they're all natural wood, they will age just like wood does. So over time, your cherry piece will actually kind of get a lot deeper in color. So you might get kind of a paler cherry from the start, but you give it some sunlight, give it some love, and it will get a nice deep browner color. And Purple Heart actually kind of does the opposite. It looks like this nice vibrant purple in the start, but will over time kind of turn into a more of a brown color. It keeps the vibrancy for a long time though.
Sometimes
but
actually
there's still
Purple Heart
something-
goes in two directions. Sometimes it gets a
Yeah.
more gray lavender color too as it ages, but it all depends on the tree. It all depends on, you know, the conditions.
Yeah, this one's going both ways. So instead of it going brown, it's actually going into this like deep purple, which is very regal. I love it. Maybe it's all the almond oil that we use, and I've now like just oiled it up, so it's just constantly shining. But I'm really excited for to be able to hold these. I can't wait for other people to, you know, get theirs at the end of the year, and then just be excited with us. So thank you guys so much. If you guys want to get these Wyrmwood trays, you can go to thebardbook.com, and there's tiers. So you get your book or your PDF, and then you can also add on top of that. So this is one of the add-ons. The way Kickstarter used to do it was you have your tiers, and then you have to wait for the Kickstarter to end to put your add-ons on. But now you can just do it all. So you hit your tier, go to the next page, and it'll say here, add-on stuff. So with that, I think I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's a very fast interview. We have a full day. It's almost like Jamison and I were talking about it. It's like a mini convention. And it's also funny because every convention, I've seen you guys at like every convention. And so it's weird to have gone so long without seeing you, your products, some of your faces. So this has been an honor to do. And today is just such a fun day. So thank you guys for being here. We're gonna cut and we're gonna come back in about 10 minutes. And let's see who we have in 10 minutes. We are going to talk with one of our 4 VTTs. Each one of them is going to have a small interview with us. And we're gonna explain to you all out there what VTTs are, virtual tabletops are, and what they look like, and how this is incorporated into our game. You could get the PDF, you can get our book in 3 different versions. We have the standard, which is a matte with a UV gloss, which, I love that texture, it's so cool. And then we have, I know, right? And then we have the, I think we showed you guys the Red Opera version. It's upstairs with Jamison, but it's the Hammered X tungsten paper with the metal foil on it, and it's just this like, it's super epic, and it's really cool looking. It looks great on your shelf, and also handles very well. But if you're like, I want this, and also I usually play games with my friends, we've worked with these VTTs in order to bring you a digital format for the product. So, you know, we've worked on the book, but they are working on building the art and the sound and the programming. It's like a whole thing. It's very exciting. So, but what I will say, and this is what I tell all of my players, no matter what VTT I'm using, I always make them roll real dice, because I want to hear that sound, right? And of course, it sounds the best in Wyrmwood trays. So thank you guys for coming here, and we'll be posting more about this on all the socials. Please tell everybody what your social medias are so that we can find you, follow you, watch all your YouTubes.
Yeah, it's pretty much Wyrmwood Gaming on everything. Pretty straightforward.
Worm Life. Me particularly, I do a lot of art and a lot of other gaming stuff. You can find me on Twitter. You know, just look for Chris Phoenix and my picture, and that'll be that. Yeah, I knew she'd like that. But yeah, and from us, it's been an absolute pleasure so far, and thank you for having us. I wish you guys the best of luck. You don't need it, obviously, but hey, what's a little extra love?
Thank you so much.